Today we're hooking up the trailer to bring it home to get it ready for a trip. So just going to show you guys what's involved in hooking up the fifth wheel.
The battery's 13.7.
And what's the battery at?
13.7. That's all I want to check to make sure that.
Oh yeah, you always want to make sure your battery has enough power on it before you do it.
Battery on?
Battery's on? Okay.
Yeah. Battery.
This is good for me because I wouldn't even know where any of this was. Okay.
Battery's on.
All right.
Just ready to take him out when I'm hooked up.
All right.
Step.
Nice. So he just put down the step that the truck came with to help you get up into the back, which is really nice. Removing the cover, rolling it back so it doesn't get in the way of the hitch.
That's hot.
I'm sure that's hot. Securing it down. And it's a hot day for sure.
Okay.
All right, so
Unhook the jaws. Open them up.
okay. So you can see from that view we were just at that the jaws are now open to receive the pin of the RV. So,
Okay, now I gotta back it in.
right. So the jaws are going obviously right into that. What do you need? Okay. So you can see we're not on a leveled ground where we park ours. So it took a couple of attempts for him to be able to pull in, just because the truck does go down a little bit. But like I said, we've been out a few times before, so he's gotten this down pretty good. He just opens up the back window and looks through there to line her up. That's it, we're in. So then he'll come out. We will check the close up the latch. Obviously, well, first you want to make sure that the jaws are closed, which they are. And he's going to do his securing it with the pin.
Normally you put the emergency brake here, but I don't like the emergency attached to this.
Right. So,
Because if something goes wrong,
right, where do you put it now? Emergency.
here. Little pop-ups.
So that is for what more if the trailer for some reason came.
Disconnects, the emergency brake could go on. This way it's out of your way. If you have
Right.
anything in the back here, you used to
Doesn't-
hang down and be connected to that, but if anything is in the truck, it
Right.
can get snagged.
So this way nothing interferes with it.
Nothing interferes with it.
And what's that?
This is the power cable with the protective cap on it, so it doesn't get all messed up. It's got in the side here.
Okay.
So that's all set. Jaws are closed. All right, now I gotta take one of the brakes out of the wheels.
Are we gonna bring it down or no? Not yet.
Huh?
We do the brakes first.
Now you gotta do the brakes first.
All right. So we put the brakes in after we've parked it, and before we unhitch. After parking, we always put brakes in just in case something rolls back or anything like that. It just keeps it in the right position and secured. This is a great system, real easy to use. And we got to do the other side. Now, luckily, I can walk right under this, but if you're any taller than 5'1", you have to watch your head when walking around. But you can see I'm short, so, but he has to go around. Hello. I said hello. So same thing on this side. Remove the brake that we have. And then we just store those away in one of the cabinets on the outside. So like I said, we're gonna take this home, get her ready for a trip, plug her in at the house. Luckily, we have an outlet with a 30 amp on it with the reverse flow. So we were able to plug in and start up at least a refrigerator and an AC unit. It's not a 50 amp at the house, so we can't run everything. But since it's just for getting ready to go on a trip, that's not a big deal. Primarily want to get the fridge and freezer up to temp so we can load her up for the trip. Okay, so the brakes are out. We are latched. So now you're doing
down, turns it on.
Okay.
Oh, and it's a auto leveling control error. I can't do anything.
So
that happens quite often in this uneven ground. I don't know why it does, but it does.
And like I said, our spot is uneven, parking it. So we've had this happen to us a few times where we can't do anything from the exterior of the RV. So we have to go inside to the main panel, which he's going to open the door and I'll show you what he does there. And this, again, this can happen even if it's not on level ground, or even if it is on level ground. Sometimes it's kind of temperamental, that control pad. So this is a really good example of what to do if your switch is showing that. All right.
On the lippert at the bottom, it turns itself on. It says external sensor, press OK to acknowledge. So I just press OK, and that should do it.
All right, now that should clear it out. Now we should have a green light on that, right?
Yep.
So let's see. I'm sorry if that stairs are reflecting the sun up at you there. All right, so hopefully it cleared the error.
Get the stairs down for right now. Get it.
Yep. All right, so now we are green.
To come up. Good, that's the wrong way.
So down to bring the legs up when you're doing this. So as you see, it'll lower the RV onto the truck.
Okay, now they're barely off the ground.
Yep.
I'm going to do a hookup check.
You want to leave the stairs out for that?
No.
All right, so what he's just said is he's going to do a pull check. We've seen some other people that had an issue. For whatever reason, their hitch wasn't completely secured. So when they pulled out, the trailer actually came loose and would crash down into the bed of the truck or on the ground. So we do a pull test. While we still have the back legs, I think those are still down. Let's see. No, back legs are up. Front legs are up just a hair. So if by chance the hitch was not secure, the RV would come out of that and the legs would then come down to the ground, which is only like a ½ an inch, and the trailer would still be secured. So he's going to do the pull test right now. It's just, okay, just a little bit of a pull. All right, I think we're good. So there we are, you're good. Yep. So he puts the emergency brake back on so we don't roll back now. And now it's just securing, putting up the legs.
Retract all.
Well, first we do retract all on the control pad. All right, so that's going to bring the legs up, and then whatever, wherever it stops, if there's any bit left, we just take that pin, pull it out a little bit on the leg there, and raise up the legs so they're totally retracted. So we're going to put away all of our little bits that we have. You can see if we didn't have those spacers under there, the legs, the feet pads, which are, by the way, unbelievable, would be into that ground. So like I said, this is just a stone and sand type of spot. So you can see that one over there as well. All right, so all we're going to do now is retract these legs. And I'll let him show you. It's just really easy. Pull the pin, get your hand under there, and push him up. And make sure the pin goes all the way through. And you can see on this side here, the nose. Oh, see, his pin's not all the way through. Perfect. So I'm just going to give that a little, there you go. You want to make sure that pin head is all the way through. All right, so we're going to close the gate of the RV, of the truck. And we should be good to go. We're just going to do this check.
Let me check the lights. Make sure that's
Yeah,
working.
we got a camera to hook up, but right now I'm just going to do a quick double check, make sure everything looks good. Legs are up. While he's checking the lights, I just look. Toe lights are on. All right. So we're just going to make sure the door was closed and the stairs were put away. All done. All right. So he's going to go ahead and pull this out, and then I'll hop into the truck after.
You want to come in?
I'm going to watch on this side, but luckily today we don't have anybody next to us. So I'm just checking to make sure we're not hitting anything. Everything looks good. All right. I think we're good. More to follow. Thanks, guys. I hope this video helps somebody who's trying to hook up or has that error code on their panel. So I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.